second grade wax museum. You are going to see people from all over the world, and they're going to tell you some great things that they have done to make our world a better place. Our second graders have researched. They've chosen a wonderful person in this world, either past or present, and they have researched and written their own speeches to get to share with you today about these fantastic people. For parents, if you didn't hear me say before, on the doors on the way out and in the gallery are the posters that have a QR code, and that has the program in it, listed with all the names and the characters and the dates that they were born. So wanted to make sure that you get to take part in that. Remember, boys and girls, remember your best audience manners. We appreciate you. I know you're going to do a fantastic job. And welcome to the Wax Museum.
It is better to offer no excuse than a bad one. Hi, I'm George Washington. I was born in Virginia on February 22nd, 1732. I lived on a farm. I loved to ride horses and catch fish. When I was 11, my father died. Later, I moved to Mount Vernon to live with my brother Lawrence. After that, I became a soldier. I fought in the Battle of Monmouth. My soldiers were cold and tired, but I kept fighting. I joined the army because I believed I could do it. I helped the world by fighting strong and never giving up. I served as the first U.S. president in 1789. Happiness depends more upon the internal frame of a person's own mind than on the externals of the world.
Don't go around saying the word auxiliary. Hello, my name is Secretary and I am Shoshone. I was born in 1786 on a Shoshone reservation. When I was about 15 years old, I was taken by another tribe and soon after married a fur trader named Charlie. Then I joined Lewis and Clark's journey to the Pacific. We met other tribes along the way. The tribes were not scared of a young mother with a baby on her back. My baby's name was Palm. With the help of our survival skills, I rode from the passage all the way to the Pacific Ocean. Amazing the things you find when you bother to search for them.
Every child has a dream. Huh? I did not see you over there. Let me introduce myself. My name is Samuel Finley Breeze Morse, and I'm going to tell you a bit about me. I was born in Charlestown, Massachusetts in 1791. When I was 4, I loved painting portraits. I even went to art school. However, I am more famous for something else. In my day, communication was slow until I invented the telegraph with the help of a friend in the 1830s. Imagine sending messages through one wire. I tried one that went through the sea, but then it got damaged. Then I set up one from Baltimore, Maryland to Washington, D.C. It was a great success. The telegraph used something called Morse code, which used electricity and dots and dashes to communicate. Morse code is still used today as a way to send quick messages, for example, in the military. I found my dreams and my creativity helped me make something useful for the world. Science and art are not opposed.
Whatever you are, be a good one. Good morning, I'm Abraham Lincoln. I was born in Kentucky, 1809. Growing up, I did not get to go to very much school, but after lots of hard work, I became a lawyer. And then I was elected as the 16th President of the United States of America in 1861. At the same time, the Civil War began and went on for almost 5 years. During the war, I wrote the Emancipation Proclamation, which helped free many enslaved people. I'm proud that I freed many people. It was very hard work and not many people supported me. But the United States will never go back to the days of slavery. I'm a slow walker, but I never walk back.
I reasoned and said in my mind, there was one of two. I had the right to liberty or death. And if I could not have one, I would have the other. Hi, my name is Harriet Tubman. I lived in Maryland where I was a slave. I was treated so badly I knew I needed to escape. I escaped using the Underground Road and went on to help 300 people escape from slavery. I was the conductor of the Underground Road for 8 years, and I can say what most conductors can't say. I never ran my train off the track, and I never lost a passenger.
It was we the people, not we the male citizens, but we the whole people who formed the Union. Hello friends, my name is Susan Bonwell Anthony. I was born in Massachusetts in 1820 when women struggled for their rights. My parents supported me and told me that women should be able to go to school just as boys did. My friend Elizabeth Cady Stanton and I thought the Declaration of Independence should have the word woman in it. We worked for women's rights and started a newspaper called The Revolution. Once I tried to vote and got arrested because women were not allowed to vote. I am proud I made a difference for women's rights. I think the girl who is able to earn her own way should be as happy as anybody on earth.
The value of our good is not measured by what it does, but the amount of good it does. Hello, I'm Milton Hershey. I was born in Pennsylvania, 1857. When I was 29, I started the Lancaster Caramel Company. Then, I bought a chocolate machine and started making Hershey's chocolate. My most famous creation has been Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I've even tried making ice cream from vegetables, like onions, sweet potatoes, and beets. In 1907, my wife Kitty and I opened the Hershey In-District School for orphan boys. Later, we also included girls. I care for my workers very much, so I opened an amusement park for them. I'm happy that my Hershey's Kisses and creations still make people happy. One is only happy in proportion as he makes others feel happy. Education is the key to success. My name is George Washington Clark. I grew up as a slave in Missouri in the early 1860s. Later, when slaves were freed, I left to get an education and degrees at Ponte in agriculture. I was called a plant doctor. I helped farmers with their crops, especially their cotton crops. I showed them how to put nutrients back in the ground. I made 300 different products with peanuts. I never stopped teaching and learning for as long as I lived. I'm now in the National Inventors Hall of Fame. I passed away in 1943. It is simply a service that measures success.
Raise your hand if you've ever seen these before. Yes, these are Crayola crayons. Good morning. My name is Edwin Binney. I was born in 1866 in New York. When I got older, I worked in a pigment factory where we made lots of black pigments. We also made chalk and pencils for kids. Then I became interested in colors for kids. My wife Alice came up with the name for my invention. She chose Crayola by mixing parts of words together. She took the French word cray and the ola from Louisianais, which means oily. In 1903, the first box of Crayola crayons was sold. There were only 8 crayons in it. In 1993, little kids got to name them. Some of the names were Granny Smith apple and macaroni and cheese. Now kids can color with over 81 colors. I'm so glad we can live in a colorful, creative world.
In a gentle way, you can shake the world. Hello there, my name is Gandhi. I was born in Porbandar, India, October 2nd, 1869. After I finished law school in England, I traveled to South Africa to continue studying law.
That's where I taught people how to fight and make changes through nonviolence. I used my peaceful ways to help free India from British rule. In 1930, I led a nonviolent march of 241 miles to protest the British government in India. I am sometimes called the father of the nation, although my name is Mohandas. I am also called Mahatma, which means great soul. Be the change you wish to see in the world.
Nothing in life is to be feared. It is through time to understand more so that we may fear less. Hello, my name is Marie Curie. I grew up in Portland. I always loved science, but I didn't get to go to college. Because of my love of science, I discovered radium and polonium. Be less curious about people and more curious about ideas.
I'd rather walk in the dark with a friend than in the line alone. Hello, I am Helen Keller. When I was a baby, I got very sick. It left me deaf and blind. I learned to read, speak, and write with the help of my teacher, Annie Sullivan. I changed the world by showing deaf and blind people they can do many things. The beautifulest thing in the world may not be seen or even touched. It must be felt by the heart.
Every strike changes to the next home run. Hi, my name is Babe Ruth, and I love baseball. I was born in Maryland. Then I got sent to boarding school at age 7, and that's why I started baseball. I played for the Boston Red Sox. Everybody loved me. Then I played for the Yankees. I was the highest paid baseball player. I helped the world by changing the baseball game because I had so many home runs. I was one of the first players elected to baseball's Hall of Fame. Never let the fear of striking out get in your way.
Adventures with Fly. Hi boys and girls, my name is Amelia Earhart. Are you ready for a flight of facts? I was born in Atchison, Kansas, July 24th, 1897. When I was young, I went to watch a plane take off. It inspired me so much, I wanted to see more and more. Then I took a lot of flying lessons, and in 1921, I got my pilot's license. Then I had the idea to fly across the Atlantic Ocean by myself. I did it! Then I thought, why don't I try to fly across the whole world? Sadly, I got lost, and no one knows where or what happened. Some say I got kidnapped by spies. Some say I landed on an island. No one knows for sure. If I was still alive, I would be 123 years old. I stood up for girls and showed them that they can be brave too. The best way to do it is to do it.
We're gonna take a journey. Walk with
is timeless, imagination has no age, and dreams are forever. Good morning. My name is Walt Disney. I was born in Chicago, Illinois on December 5th, 1901. I've always made lots of cartoons. In 1928, I created Mickey Mouse. Then in 1937, I created the movie Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It was animated and in color and was as long as a full-length movie. In 1954, I started Disneyland, then came Disney World. There are amusement parks for everyone, kids and adults. I've been awarded 20 Academy Awards for artistic and technical film work. There are many Disney parks all over the world now. In Japan, Mickey Mouse is Mickey Mouse, and in Sweden, it is Musiken. Mickey Mouse will be always loved. It is kind of fun to do the impossible.
I paint flowers so they will not die. Hi, my name is Vedra. I grew up during the Mexican Revolution. I started painting this horrible disease called polio. It left me in bed for weeks. I had nothing to do, so I painted. I painted over 200 paintings, and I was famous for painting my self-portraits. I show people that they can use art to express their feelings. I don't paint dreams or nightmares, I paint my own reality. I try to show my children that what they learn in school they're connected to at school. Greetings, fellow mathematicians. My name is Katherine Johnson. I grew up in Westernfield, Virginia. I started counting early life. I counted everything except the stars in the sky. I was so smart I finished college at the age of 18. I was a mathematician at NASA. I counted numbers so spaceships could go to the moon and get back home safely. I saved Apollo 13, showing anyone they can do whatever they want. Do what you do and you do it your best.
Life is not a spectator sport. Hello, Dr. Francis. Jackie Robinson here. I went to UCLA. I played football, basketball, baseball, and track. I was the first Black American to get in the major leagues. I showed other Black Americans we can play baseball peacefully. I'm not concerned with your liking or disliking me. All I want is that you respect a human being.
I don't work at something because it is important. I work at things that to me are interesting. Hello everyone, I'm Eugenie Clark. I was born May 4th, 1922 in New York City, New York. I am an ichthyologist. That means I'm a shark expert. When I was little, I always visited the aquarium on Saturday mornings. From then on, I was inspired by the amazing underwater life in sharks. I was the first scientist in the world to train sharks, and I discovered 3 new species of fish. I also helped open the Milton Marine Laboratory in Florida where I could study ocean creatures. I learned that sharks deserved to be loved and they needed to be protected and respected. Now, the world has a much better understanding of sharks. Sharks are among one of the most perfectly constructed creatures in nature. Some forms have survived for 200 million years.
Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. Hi, my name is Martin Luther King Jr. I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, and I listened to my father preach. When Rosa Parks got arrested for not giving her seat on the bus, I knew I had to change this. I helped end segregation and change unfair laws. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Hello, my name is Neil Armstrong. I was the first man to step onto the surface of the moon. I was born in 1930 on a farm in Ohio. When I was 16, I worked at a drugstore to earn money for flying lessons. I became a Navy fighter pilot, and in 1962, my first mission I joined the astronaut program. And my first mission was Gemini 8. When I was in orbit around the Earth, the capsule kept spinning out of control. We had to crash land in the ocean. But that did not scare me away from going into space. In 1969, I was lucky to be on the Apollo 11 flight to the moon. I was the first person to step on the surface of the moon. Many people watched and were inspired to be an astronaut like me. I continued to work at NASA. I taught speeches, taught classes, and gave speeches. I believe every human has an infinite number of heartbeats.
Hello, I'm Roberto Clemente. No, sorry. Anytime you have an opportunity to make a difference in this world and you don't, then you're wasting your time on earth. Hello, I'm Roberto Clemente. I was born in 1934 playing baseball as a young child. I used a broomstick and ball as caps. I came to America but could not speak English. I was the first black Latino in the major leagues and made a big difference in the game. Pitch me outside, I'll hit 400. Pitch me inside, you won't find the ball. No matter what accomplishments you make, somebody helps you. Hello, fellow runners. My name is Wilma Rudolph. I grew up in Tennessee, and a couple years later, I got polio and was told I would never walk again. But when I was 12, I started to walk. Before long, I was running. I went to the Olympics and won a bronze medal. I was determined to win a gold. I was the first American woman to win 3 gold medals at one Olympics. I was the first black woman to be honored for being a good athlete. They even made a stamp of me to honor me. When the sun is shining, I can do anything. No mountain too high, no trouble too difficult to overcome.
Friendship is the hardest thing in the world. Greetings, I'm Muhammad Ali, and I'm the greatest boxer of all time. I grew up in Kentucky in 1942. I started boxing because someone stole my bike. The policeman helping me was a boxing trainer. I love boxing so much and moved to Miami to get a really good boxing coach. I was the greatest athlete of all time and the champion of boxing. I donated millions of dollars to children's hospitals. Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. From the busting legacy!
The stars don't look bigger, but they do look brighter. Hello, boys and girls. My name is Sarai. I was born on May 26, 1951 in Los Angeles, California. In college, my physics teacher inspired me to be an astronaut, and I worked hard to be chosen into NASA's astronaut program. I flew in the Space Shuttle Challenger, and I was the first female astronaut in space. I won 3 National Hall of Fame recognitions: the Women's Hall of Fame, the Astronaut Hall of Fame, and the Aviation Hall of Fame. After being an astronaut, I started my own company called Sarai Science to inspire kids to be astronauts. We all love our Earth because what we have seen from space. The view of the Earth is spectacular.
I've never strayed away from being black. I'm biracial, but something that my mom constantly said to me growing up was, yes, you are Italian, yes, you are German, and you are black, but you will be viewed by the world as a black woman. Hello, I'm Misty Copeland. I grew up in Kansas City, Missouri. I was born on September 10th, 1982. I liked gymnastics, and when I joined the Girls and Boys Club, the ballet teacher inspired me to do ballet. Some people said that a black person couldn't be a ballerina, but I proved them wrong by showing them that I was as graceful as any other white ballerina. I did some amazing things in my life. I started dancing at the age of 13, and I was promoted to American Ballet Theater's Corps de Ballet at 19. I became a principal ballerina at 32. I inspired millions of children to follow their dreams. I I want to share this beautiful art form, which at its heart is so uplifting, with as many people possible, because I know the joy and grace it's given me.
You have to set yourself goals so you can push yourself harder. Desire is the key to success. Hello, my name is Usain Bolt. I grew up in Jamaica and started running after my cricket coach saw how fast I ran. By age 14, I was wowing fans with my lightning speed. I went on to set many world records in track and field and won 8 gold medals. I showed the world hard work and determination can help you achieve your goals. When I was young, I didn't really think of anything other than sports.
One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. Hello, my name is Malala Yousafzai. I was born in Pakistan. I went to the school my father opened. The Taliban told me I could not go to school. I really wanted to go to school. I said girls should get a good education to anyone who would listen. I won the Nobel Peace Prize after I got shot. There should be no discrimination against people speak, languages, skin color, or religion.
Thank you. Oh, did I get on? There we go. Thank you, second grade, for teaching us so much today that we can